An ugly man becomes the absolute god in another world. The man, Shigeru, was once the top salesperson at his company. However, because of his extreme ugliness, no one believed him when he was falsely accused of being a pervert on a train. Forced to confess to the crime he didn't commit, Shigeru was fired and lived a life of failure. In despair, Shigeru performed a ritual he found on an online forum, said to restart one's life in another world. For this new life, he set his appearance to -255. He also placed curses on himself. His health would drastically decrease upon touching a girl, and the amount of money he could acquire would be reduced to 1/10,000th of normal. In return, he gained an enormous number of skill points. Also reborn into this new world were the handsome Seiji, the blue-haired beauty Seika, and the blonde beauty Rize. Seiji was genuinely sincere and almost worryingly naive, and he treated Shigeru with great kindness. Due to his curse, Shigeru refused to accept any money. After allocating his immense skill points, he unexpectedly became the absolute god, possessing world-shattering power. With a single arrow, he summoned a golden dragon that annihilated an entire goblin army. Seika was very clumsy and couldn't handle a bow. Shigeru found ways to help her without hurting her pride, and Seika began to grow closer to him. Although Shigeru initially planned to leave secretly, he decided to stay because of Seika's friendly attitude and his concern for the naive Seika and Seiji. He continued traveling with them, even though an accidental touch from Seika's finger could inflict damage equivalent to the Earth being destroyed 300 times over. To earn a living, the group decided to become adventurers. They met a man who claimed to be a fellow reincarnated person and offered to act as their guide. The guide provided combat instruction to Shigeru's party, earning their trust. However, at the celebration banquet after their first expedition, the guide betrayed them, drugging their drinks with a sleeping potion. Miraculously, Seiji resisted the potion through sheer willpower. Due to a limitation he had written in his initial settings, based on his 8th grade syndrome, Chonibu, fantasies, he could never betray his comrades. When his anger peaked, his fists glowed with a red light, capable of piercing through all evil. His heroic cry would awaken another self, transforming him into the unyielding hero, Aldine. However, Hero Aldine stopped his fist just inches from the traitor's face. He declared that the guide should be judged by the law and confidently turned his back. Seizing the opportunity, the guide launched a surprise attack, but Shigeru intervened in time, using his body weight to block the guide. He then flicked a piece of his own booger, piercing a hole in the wall behind them to create the illusion that Aldine's punch had done it. Terrified by this display of power, the guide begged for mercy, thankfully accepting his fate. The guide received Seiji's loving discipline and was turned over for legal punishment. Shigeru's party also received a reward for capturing the wanted criminal.